approved the 1997
Kasi ang sinasabi
concession
namin,
agreement.
bakit ba hindi naka-print? May tinatago ba tayo kung sino ang pumirma rito? Yun lang naman. Ordinary lawyers know their obligations. Eh dito, wala oh. The same, into the concession agreement.
Nandun po ba kayo?
This is a billion contract running for a period of 25 years. And even the printed names of the signatories are not present. Oh, can you identify this? Who are the
MWSS?
signatories? MWSS.
Mr. Chairman, may we request that we will submit the names of the signatories and those who prepared approved.
Are the parties to the water concession agreement executed in 1997? Sino ba ang mga parties? Of course, MWSS and Manila Water. Was Maynilad a party to the water concession executed way back in 1997?
Maynilad.
MWSS. Oh, kayo nakipagkontrata eh. Sino ba ang kakontrata nyo noong 1997?
Go
Mr.
ahead,
Chair,
MWSS.
Mr. Chair, the first owners of Maynilad in 1997 is the Lopezes and the French company.
Was there a change in the corporation? Successor ba itong Maynilad ng Bempres? Or did Bempres transfer its rights to Maynilad?
Mr. Chair, what we did in 2007 is that we rebidded the rights and obligation of Maynilad. And the one who won the rebidding is the new owners of Maynilad.
You better inform us what would happen to the obligations, etc., of the original concessionaire executed in 1997. And another thing is that, can you inform us who are the signatories to this two water concession agreement? Because what we see only are their signatures. There are no printed names kung sino ba ang mga pumirma dito.
Noong 207 po. 1997.
1997.
Okay.
Original. Tingnan natin.
Lito Lazaro on the part of MWSS.
Walang nakalagay eh.
Just signatures or na-erase na?
Hindi, wala. Hindi na-erase. Talagang wala. Oh, ito. Paano namin malalaman to? And this is a billion contract running for a period of 25 years. And even the printed names of the signatories are not present. Oh, can you identify this? Who are the
MWSS?
signatories? MWSS.
Mr. Chairman, may we request that we will submit the names of the signatories and those who prepared approved the 1997
Kasi ang sinasabi
concession
namin,
agreement.
bakit ba hindi naka-print? May tinatago ba tayo kung sino ang pumirma rito? Yun lang naman. Ordinary lawyers know their obligations. Eh dito, wala oh. The same, into the concession agreement.
Nandun po ba kayo noong 1997 nung magkapirmahan?
Actually po, Mr. Chairman, nasa engineering po ako. Bata po akong engineer noon.
Bata pa rin po naman po kayo. Pero nandun na po kayo, 1997.
Opo, this is my first job, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So, kung pwede ho magkaroon ng formal submission kung sino yung mga pumirma. At tinatanong po ni Congressman Barsaga, no, 2007, ano yung naging forma ng pagbid? Kasi it would seem, bumili ng interest sa Maynilad yung mga taong nagbid, not another company, with the agreement that sila po ang sasalo ng lahat ng obligasyon at lahat ng utang. Congressman Barsaga.
Are the stockholders of Bempres the same or different from the stockholders of Maynilad?
If I may answer, sir, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes.
Nung nangyari po nung 2007, na-bankrupt po yung dating Maynilad. Ito ho ang isang katunayan na mahirap.
Maynilad ang na-bankrupt noong 2007.
Yung luma pong Maynilad, yung dati pong Maynilad.
Okay, go ahead.
Linawin natin. Kasi pagdating Maynilad, when was Maynilad organized?
Nung 1997 pa po.
Meron ng Maynilad.
Opo.
But in spite of the fact that Maynilad was already existing in 1997, hindi sila ang naging water concessionaire.
Sila po ang naging concessionaire nung 1997 via the Lopezes po.
Hindi nga. Ikaw ba... Ang sinasabi ko, hindi Maynilad ang water concessionaire in 1997 o MWS regulator. Sino ang kakontrata nyo noong 1997? Maynilad ba?
First of all, Mr. Chair, the regulatory office was not a party to the concession agreement. We only
Nabuo
came
lang
into
po sila.
force
After the concession agreement po nabuo. So,
Teka. Oh. The concession agreement is between Metropolitan Water Works and Sewerage System and Manila Water Company. Whom do you represent? MWSS?
I am from MWSS
Oh.
Regulatory Office, Mr.
Or is
Chair.
the regulatory office
Separate.
have a separate juridical personality from MWSS?
nabuo po ang regulatory office matapos po yung agreement na yan.
Okay
So,
nga.
MWSS should answer this. Corporate office, please reply.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ang nagbid po during 1997 privatization of the management and distribution of MWSS is Benpres po.
Kaya nga.
Kasama po ang French company na Lyoness de
Kaya nga yun lang ang tanong namin.
At iyon po ay, Mr. Chair, if I may, binigyan po nila ang pangalan nila na joint venture na Maynilad. Kaya po na ipanganak ang pangalang Maynilad noong 1997.
Na
Yes.
binili naman po ng grupong ng bagong Maynilad in 2007. So,
Kaya nga, noong 1997, hindi party ang Maynilad.
It's Benpres po. I stand corrected.
Benpres.
Opo, opo.
Then what happens to that concession agreement for 25 years ng Benpres?
If I may interject,
Yes,
Mr.
Maynilad,
Chairperson,
please answer.
ang nangyari po nung 2007 nga po, na bankrupt po yung Benpres Consortium at binalik po nila yung kanilang concession sa MWSS. So ang ginawa po ng MWSS is nagparibid. Nag-competitive bidding po sila at doon po nanalo po ngayon yung MPIC at saka DMCI Consortium. At binayaran po minana po namin ang 90% of all of the MWSS loans at binayaran po namin ng $240 million yung utang na kinarga po sa amin noong lumang Maynilad.
Ng utang na ang sovereign guarantee will be the Republic of the Philippines.
At that time po, wala po. Wala po kaming inutang na
Okay,
ang
we'll review that agreement
Yes,
for
sir.
the benefit of everybody, including the members of Congress.
okay, and if MWS Corporate Office can please supply yung po mga binanggit ni Congressman Barsaga para malinaw na malinaw po lahat. Next to interpolate is Congressman Gaite.
Maraming salamat po. Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako sa ating komite para talakayin itong overly delayed na pag-imbestiga dito sa 22 years, imagine, no? 1997. Ngayon lang natin talagang seryosong inaaral.
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. The Department of Justice conducted a review of the concession agreement pursuant to the directive of the President during a cabinet meeting held in February 1 of 2019. And that directive stemmed from the water service interruptions in Metro Manila and other parts of the provinces at that time. And that was in March and in April of this year. So pursuant to that instruction of the President, the department organized a panel that reviewed the concession agreements. And in that review, the laws and executive issuances relevant to the privatization of MWSS, lumabas po yung Republic Act 6234, Republic Act 8041, EO 286.
Ano po yung 6234?
That is the charter of
Oh,
the
charter.
NWSS.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
The EO 286 series of 1995 and EO 311 series of 1996. So those were the basis for the privatization of MWSS.
At batay po dun sa inyong pag-aaral, may legal na batayan ng privatization?
Batay po sa aming pag-aaral, hindi naman po lumabas na invalid yung privatization.
Kahit walang prangkisa na sinagawa para dito.
Kasi po the franchise belongs to MWSS.
Okay?
Di po ba? By virtue of RA 6234.
Of the
yun po,
charter.
and then,
Yes.
yun po yung charter ng MWSS. And lumabas lang po na nagkaroon ng privatization ng MWSS pursuant to EOs. The two
So yung
EOs.
proseso under the build, operate at transfer at yung ginawa legal.
Wala po kaming findings na hindi po ito legal, pero kasi po, nag-concentrate po ang aming review doon po sa onerous provisions, provisions that are contrary to law, and disadvantageous provisions. Of the
So wala pa kayong pag-aaral talaga kung legal o illegal?
Wala pong ganong naging katanungan para sa aming
Okay.
panel to review on that.
Congressman Gaite?
Salamat, Sir. Kaya po tinatanong ngayon. Yun po yung purpose. Kasi po, the questions raised by Congressman Veloso puts a monkey wrench, no? Mukhang kung babalikan natin yung batayan sa pagpasok sa agreement na to, I think Congressman Veloso essentially saying yung validity of the negotiating authority of the MWSS to enter into an agreement, considering na, nabanggit niya, public utilities, ang pwede lang magbigay ng prangkisa ay ang Kongreso. Obligations to provide 24/7 hours water services. Pero nangyayari pala, hindi 24/7, 24 divided by 7. Kaya parang 8 hours a day lamang ang tubig. Parang mali ata yun. Hindi ganun ata ang appreciation namin. Ano ho ba ang prospects for the current situation in our water crisis way back in 1997? It's still a water crisis in 2019. Mr.
May we ask
Your-
Maynilad and Manila Water to respond?
Sa poder po ng Maynilad, ang water concession po ng Maynilad at Manila Water ay dependent po sa tubig na binibigay po sa amin ng NWRB at MWSS. Simula po noong itong taon na to, nagsimula na pong bumaba yung binibigay nila. Ang nakasaad po sa agreement po namin ay 46 CMS. Ngayon lang po tumatanggap po lang po kami ng 40 CMS. Kaya ho kami ay very much dependent on that water source. But having said that, kami po sa Maynilad ay
Please.
Tama po yan, Mr. Chairman. And gaya din po ng sa Maynilad, doon po sa aming initial allocation, dapat po 46 cubic meters per second ang binibigay sa amin galing sa Angat. Nasa sa 40 cubic meters per second na lamang tayo. Kanya po, kinailangang magkaroon tayo ng konting pagbabawas. Ngayon po, ang sa aming pananaw, nararapat po na as a minimum, maipagpatuloy ng National Water Resource Board yung pagbalanse ng paggamit sa tubig na nanggagaling sa Angat. Kasi po, ang tubig sa Angat nanggagaling po yan, na ginagamit po yan, kuminsan sa hydroelectric, kuminsan po binibigay din yan doon sa irrigation, kuminsan din po binibigay din doon sa mga kababayan natin sa Bulacan at sa San Jose del Monte. So, yun po ay dapat mabalanse ng National Water Resource Board. Sila po ang government entity na nag-allocate. At ang ninanais po sana namin, kasi po sa tingin ko medyo imposible po na mabalik tayo sa 46 CMS eh. As a minimum, dapat po sana ma-retain itong 40 CMS all the way hanggang summer. 40 CMS, I'm sorry. All the way until summer. Para po yung level of service natin, alam po natin na kulang pa compared with kung nasa 46 tayo, ay mapagpatuloy. And kailangan po siguro ng mandate na sa NWRB ipagpatuloy as a minimum itong 40 CMS release sa amin. Salamat po.
That's all. Mr. Chair, yun lang para makita rin natin.
Ang sinasabi ni Congressman Barbers that the letter of undertaking was never signed.
Yes, yung annex doon sa 1997 concession agreement.
Ako, wala akong nakikitang letter of
Nandun yung mga sinasabi ng DOJ na onerous eh. So, ibig sabihin, 1997 pa pala, meron ng provision doon na sinasabi na hindi pwede mag-intervene o mag-interfere ang government doon sa rate rebasing. Tama? So, hindi pala bago yon. Kasi we never saw that eh.
Yes.
Akala na ako personally, I thought, Mr. Chair, that provision was only in the undertaking of 2007, which was signed in 2010. So, 1997 pa siya. Yun.
Ito po yun. Nakalagay po dito, Exhibit D, letter D. Tama, hindi ho signed. Pero ang nakalagay dito, the Republic shall not interfere with the mechanisms contained in Article 9 of the agreement relating to the setting of rates and connection charges for water and sewerage services. Tama ka, Congressman Barbers, hindi po signed. But it should have been signed by Secretary De Ocampo, Secretary of Finance.
And it was never...
So it's never signed. DOJ, was it signed?
They should have...
Yes, MWSS.
Mr. Chairman, it was signed, and we will just give the committee a copy of the
Thank you.
signed performance undertaking.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. Yes, Congressman Bersaga.
What is the position of the MWSS? Will this be binding, considering that the document was signed by the Secretary of Finance on behalf of the Republic of the Philippines?
Mr. Chair, I understand that this is the undertaking of the Government Republic of the Philippines, represented by Department of Finance.
Well, the Secretary of Finance have this authority. It's not even by the President, under the authority of the President. Republic of the Philippines by Roberto D. Ocampo, Secretary of Finance. If Cabinet Secretaries could execute these documents validly, that would be too dangerous to our country.
Actually, just for the information, yes, this was signed on behalf of the Republic. There are undertakings, international agreements that can be signed by Secretary of Finance in terms of loans and financial applications.
But that should be by authority of the President because Cabinet Secretaries are considered alter ego of the President.
Opo, by authority po to.
Okay.
Opo, by
Just
authority of the
clarification.
President. Opo, so sige. So inulit ko lang ho nung May nag-submit ang DOJ, may onerous provisions. Ang directive to cancel was November. And ito po yung resulta. And we are awaiting now the reply of Manila Water and Maynilad as to the cancellation of the renewal of extension.